Hello and welcome back. So today I've got an interesting coin to show you. It has been sent to me by Hattons of London, so for the sake of transparency, they've reached out to me to ask me to show this coin in one of my videos, which I'm more than excited to do. In addition, if you guys are interested, there is a link down in the description to go over to the coin, and any sales generated from that, I do get a bit of a kickback from it. So but definitely it's going to be one worth having a look at, and I'm excited to get into it from what I've heard of it so far. So they sent it to me as they would to any other of their customers, so I'm not getting any special treatment in terms of that. If we can get into this, wow, this is quite secure. Idiot-proof packaging. Right. Wow, okay. Look at all this. So imagine the coins in there. So we'll come back to that in a moment. So we've got some bump. Very cool. Oh look, we've got a whole little booklet too. St. George and the Monarchy. So we recognise this design from the sovereign itself. Look at all that. Holy Toledo. Certificate of authenticity, we'll come back to that in a minute. And the invoice we can sling to the side. But no, look at all this information we've got. Well, we'll come back. We'll have a look at that in a moment. I want to have a look at the coin. I'm very, very excited to see this. Look at this. How neat is that? So do we just rip into it? I think we do. It's not a type of coin that I've ever had as well, so that's part of my excitement to get into it and have a look. There we go, it's in a little sleeve as well. Look at that. That's the company, Hattons of London, as I said, down in the description if you want to take a look at the coin itself. How cool is this though? Look how cool this is. So as you can see, it's George and the Dragon, a 1/8 sovereign. That's beautiful, isn't it? And then they didn't tell me who was the issuing authority, so I'm quite interested to see that. So it's 2021. Oh, it's Alderney. Oh, exciting. It's a nice portrait of the Queen as well. One that we see on the Territories coins. I think I recognise the portrait as one we see on the other Territory coins, but that's beautiful, isn't it? It's so cool. It's like it must be ever so slightly smaller than a 5p piece, but that's absolutely gorgeous. Because part of what I thought was interesting about this, Hattons of London have got some very, very beautiful and higher range coins. This one was priced somewhere. I feel that it's quite a reasonable entry price into sort of sovereigns, because it wasn't massively overpriced, which I thought was great. So a reasonable price for a beautiful little coin, and as someone that's never had any sort of form of sovereigns before, I think this is a great sort of introduction into the marketplace. But that is beautiful. It is also subject to sellout guarantee, so once it's sold out, it's sold out. You're not going to get any more. Once they've sold out, they're not going to reissue them, but that is lovely. They do have other fractions of a sovereign on the website too, so again, you can head on over there and take a look at what they've got available. But I'm interested to see some of the bumps. Let's have a look at the certificate of authenticity. I want to have a look at the coin before we went through this. But no, that's obviously an easy to see design. It's slightly bigger than what's on the coin. So it's 2021 George and the Dragon 200th anniversary. The gold proof 1/8 sovereign. How cool is that? It is 22 karat gold. It's not a plated coin, that's a solid gold coin. Oh, it's a Jodie Clark of us. I didn't realise that. Reverse, as we know, is St. George on the horseback with helmet, cape, sword raised upwards in combat with dragon. Obviously, a design it's reminiscent of the sovereign that we see on UK coins. Authorizing authority is Alderney, so obviously one of the Channel Islands. It's proof to the highest possible quality. 1 gram of gold. Limited to 4,999 coins, so a very low limit on that one. And when they sold out, as I said, they're sold out. What does it say there then? Both the monarch's portrait and the St. George and the dragon design on the gold 1/8 sovereign are the same artist for the first time ever. Oh really? Did I completely miss that? So Jodie Clark designed both the obverse and the reverse. How neat is that? Obviously, we all know Jodie Clark as the designer of the Queen's 5th portrait on our circulating UK coins. Again, we've got, that's just confirming it, there we go. Limited mintage. Total will not exceed more than 4,999. final number of coins released may indeed be lower than this quantity, subject to our sellout guarantee on release. Wow. So this then goes into more detail of what the sellout guarantee is. But no, that's lovely, isn't it? And we'll have a little flick through the little booklet, which I think is going to be interesting in and of itself. So we've got Stuart Binns. Well, that wasn't the same person that... oh, I've put it down now, I can't find it. No, it's a different person. But I thought it was the same person there. But no, it's again a lovely design. So is this just explaining through the history of St George and the monarchy? Because obviously it's an iconic coin, the Sovereign. It's a beautiful piece that lots of people purchase and collect. There seems to be more and more of them coming out, at least from the Royal Mint as well. But there we go. I wonder what the first Sovereign was with George and the Dragon then. It must say in here. But there's some beautiful pieces of artwork and some lovely... Where those medals just go? Look at that. Isn't that superb? Look, we got St George and the coinage. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And a couple of pages along, we've got the first ever Sovereign with this Sovereign design that we recognise from 1821. So yeah, if it's 200 years of the Sovereign, then I could have done the math on that and figured it out. But there we go. It's another interesting retelling of a very iconic image of a slightly more up-to-date and modern design. It's very cool that that's done by Jodie Clark as well. I'm very impressed with that. But no, there's some fantastic information. I've just paused it and had a little brief skim through it, but there's a lot of very interesting information in here. So the book itself is fabulous. It's come along with all these sort of bumpy stuff. We'll have another look at the coin. How cool is this? It's amazing the detail they can get. It's absolutely lovely, isn't it? The precision, the time, the tooling it must have taken to make something, again, such a it's really not doing justice to, can't get quite zoomed in enough to sort of show you the beauty of that design on such a teeny tiny little piece. But that's lovely. And like I said, a great sort of first step into, I guess, sovereigns and the sort of precious metal coins. I've never had a gold coin of my own, but now I can say I do have one. It's a lovely little coin, isn't it? But as I said, Hattons of London, they've got a whole range of different sovereigns. So if you just want to support the channel, head over there and take a look at it by all means. If you've got a few moments to cast your eyes over their wonderful wares, do click on that link down in the description to go over and see what they've got on offer. You may find something of interest to yourself. But this, I think, is an exceptional little starter's piece in sort of sovereigns. I think it's going to be a little coin, but I think it's so cool. It's so cool that, like I keep saying, it's such a little design, but to have so much in it. And again, there's 200 years of history of coinage in this coin, of the sovereign sort of design. So lovely, and designed by designers we all know, the infamous Jodie Clark. But there we go. I think I've said all that I want to say. I would be interested to know. Let me know in the comments if you purchase sovereigns already. If you are thinking about purchasing sovereigns, if you have any advice on sovereigns, do let me know. I'd be more than interested to know what you guys think. And as I said, click that link down in the description to go over into their website for me and take a look at what wares they've got on offer, because you may just find something spectacular like this. But as ever, all that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.